Best one-liners that waitresses use for a good tip. I fear all of these would work on me. What can I get you ladies? To a group of men. I love your name and I say, thanks, I got it for my birthday. Always a hit. When older ladies ask to sit at the bar, I get all serious and say, I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't allow underage people at the bar. I'm going to need to see some ID. And they eat it up. And they ask if there's any specials today, and I say, just me as your server. And this comes free with every meal as I give them the bill. When the table orders water, this round's on me, guys. When I ask for people's signature, I always say, if I could just get your autograph on the line, and they eat that up. When I messed up, I'd say, it's all right, I'll just cry when I get home. Always gotta laugh at a good tip. Sorry, the kitchen can't read. With babies, beer for this one, right? Or dinner's on the little guy, I'm sure, while you drop checks. If it's someone's birthday, I go, ooh, thanks for inviting me to your party. The waitresses are just salesmen in disguise. I mean, yeah. If they help clean up in the slightest, I say, you're hired. If they jokingly say, oh, this meal was awful, I always say, well, good thing I didn't make it. One time I dropped a plate and turned to the rest of the restaurant, who were all obviously staring, and bowed and said, thank you, I'll be here all week, and it killed. Anything I can get for you, dessert, refill, a hug, they eat it up every time. I drop checks and say, here's our divorce papers. I get the house since you're leaving me. When I was newer, I'd say, hi, I'm Paige, but if I mess up, my name is Rebecca. The other day, they said, it's on the house, right? I hit them with, unfortunately, tonight it's on the table. $100 on a $29 tab. When they're fighting over who's going to pay, I say, well, if you're just handing out money, I'll take some. This reminds me of the scene from Wedding Crashers. Like, you take some miles, you take some miles, you throw some miles at us. They stack or organize dishes for me to get. I say, don't do my job too much. I'm not sharing my tips with you. If any alcoholic drink is ordered, I look at the kid if I'm serving it and say, is this for you or are you driving? I would eat this up as a parent and as a kid. If I forget to greet a table on a busy day, I walk up to them, look around and say, has your server not reached you yet? That's okay. I can take care of you guys. Goes from 0 to hero. Wait, this feels like a trade secret I shouldn't know. If they say we're splitting the bill, I answer, no, please leave Bill alone. He has a whole life ahead of him. Our server at Moe's said, congratulations, it's a girl, as he finished wrapping my burrito, and I tipped so heavy and talk about that man to this day. They do make fat burritos there. I ordered a drink and our waiter said, can I see your party license? And I've called it that ever since. I'm stealing that. Starting to feel like waitressing in the US is mostly an acting gig. Yes. Any allergies at the table besides the check? I don't write orders down, so when a table says, wow, you're going to remember all that, I respond, I guess we'll find out when the food comes. If a table says it's their first time dining with us, I say, what took you so long? They eat it up. If you liked the service and want to leave us a good review, my name is Ricky, but if you didn't, my name is Mike. When I card an old person and they hand me their ID, I'm always like, better not be a fake either. Again, I'm in my 30s and this would work on me. Whenever my tables don't get my jokes, I always say, and this is why I'm not a comedian, or thank God I'm not a comedian. Just pretend you hate the place and they'll love you. Compliment the girl, give out stickers to the kids if they're good, and instead of whoever is ready go first, I say, who's ready to get the party started? I pick out a dude and basically bully him and everyone loves it. Oh, and some for the table if you spill a little when dropping a martini. I've got good news and bad news, folks. I'll be your waitress tonight. Buckle up. Would y'all care for some dessert tonight, or was I sweet enough? Let me get that John Hancock and you can be on your way always gets the old heads giggling. Setting down the plates, this one's very hot and this one has a great personality. Ask an older couple how long they've been married, and when they respond with 20 plus years, you say, no, not your age. How long have you been married? Works every time. Whenever people take forever to order, I used to say, don't worry, the longer I stand here, the longer I don't have to do anything out there. They loved it. When people are ready to order, I say, okay, who's hungriest? When people tell me I was their server last time, I just tell them, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I promise I've gotten better. They eat it up. If the table is feeling the vibe, I say, okay, water on the rocks for you, and what, neat for you? When I was a server, if an adult spilled their drink, I'd bring them a kid's cup and side-eye them. Always got a good response. We would pick a random server each night, and the rest of us servers would walk past them all night saying happy birthday, just discreetly enough that their tables could hear. People tipped more. You know what? I love the teamwork. If I ever worked on a Sunday and someone was deciding between different items, I'd always say, get what you want. Calories don't count on the Lord's Day. Can I get any drinks started for you, or am I too early to the party? When two people are on a date, I ask if the bill is together or separate, and when the man says together, I say, good answer. Sometimes I say, I'm so sorry, but my boss forces me to hand these out. It's the bill. Whenever something is prepared incorrectly, I reassure guests that if I had made it, it probably would have turned out even worse. If I mess up anything, I say, wow, your server sucks. Or if I drop something, I say, don't look at me, I'll cry. When people start fighting over the bill, I say, everyone calm down. I've got plenty of bills for everyone to pay something. Electric bill, water bill. Anyway, friendly reminder to tip your servers or don't go out.